What does it take for an intuitive to feel safe in today's society? And let me give you a hint. It's easier than you think. Hi, my name is Leah Chantel. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. And today I'm talking about intuitive people who have a belief in guides or angels or Buddhas, or maybe even just somebody in general who has faith in God. How do we feel safe in a society that doesn't really celebrate God so much? The fastest growing belief system is actually atheism and agnostic types of beliefs. And so sometimes intuitives complain that when they're listening to their intuition, their guides, their angels, they don't really know how to share it with other people around them, justifying why they believe what they believe or why they're going to do what they're going to do. And then they come up with this belief system that it's not safe to be intuitive. It's not safe to share your intuitive hits with other people. And it's just not true. Actually, this is the safest time in human history to trust your intuition and believe that it's working for you. And why is that? It's because we are very modern and developed, and we have more freedom than ever to do whatever we like. Like, we don't live in the Middle Ages where if we have the slightest different belief from the king would hang us, right? There's no torture devices. There's no jail time for this sort of thing, or burning at the stake. So why is it people are really freaked out and afraid? And I think it's just the general vibration of the planet. A lot of people are living in fear. If you look around, there are examples of people who are wealthy and who are really happy and fulfilled, but even those that are wealthy often are not peaceful. And so we don't have a lot of examples of people in society following their intuition and finding happiness in life. Most of the time, people are following their intellects, and they're creating a lot of fear and a lot of anxiety. So you not only want to feel safe as an intuitive person, you want to build a life that feels happy and fulfilling to you. Because if you listen to your intuition, but you don't act on it, and you just keep doing the same things you were doing before you believed in your intuition, your life's not really going to get better. You're actually just going to feel more frustrated. Like, oh, I had this hit to go to this beautiful restaurant today and I didn't go, right? And you missed out on a good experience. So here's what I'm going to talk about today. It's actually really easy to feel safe, but what quality of life are you building for yourself as an intuitive? Are you really following your guidance? Are you actually building your own business? Or are you going to stay safe and work a normal job and follow what your family does, who doesn't have the same beliefs as you do? And when you do those things, you're not going to be happy. Your intuition's going to keep hammering on you and telling you to do things. And when you don't do them, you're going to feel depressed. You're going to feel miserable. So the key is to keep doing what you're being intuitively guided to do and to build your life around that. That doesn't mean you can't respond to other people, or you can't integrate some of the things that they're saying that may be disagreeing with the direction your life is going. You can find ways to kind of figure that out. But having said that, the key is that you stay true to your direction and you keep moving in the direction of your intuition in your life. And what does that actually take to put your intuition into action? I would say it takes self-discipline, it takes patience, and sometimes hard work. Sometimes the things we need to do to follow our intuition are easy, but sometimes they're not. Like, for example, if your intuition is telling you to write a book, that's not exactly easy. You may need to take baby steps and work towards it. I'm in that process right now where I got these inspirations to write 4 books, actually 4, and I'm trying to integrate them and write what I can every day. It is not easy. I'm working like crazy to try to fit everything in, as well as all the other priorities and responsibilities I need to show up to in my life. These things require discipline and patience, and I don't think a lot of intuitives talk about that. It's all about very fast results. I predict I'm going to get the lover tomorrow and he'll magically show up on a horse, and that's not really the way our intuition is designed. It's designed to tell us, hey, you need to show up in this physical place you don't want to go to at 5 o'clock. And if you're there, you might meet somebody important, but it will still take 3 months to get to know them before you decide that they're the prince on the horse. You know what I mean? So a lot of people into intuition and into crystals and things really want things like done, like they won the lottery tomorrow. But the truth is, it's just an ongoing process that takes a lot of discipline, courage, and showing up day by day. And if you don't have that discipline developed, you need to work on it. There are different ways of doing that. You can have discipline by creating a meditation practice. If you need physical exercise, you can go to the gym. Drinking water every day is very beneficial. There are many, many little disciplines that help you tune into your intuition and help you develop your sense of patience and your sense of commitment. And all of those things will help you build towards your happy life as an intuitive. But the key is to not abandon yourself. I would say every single day you need to show up to your intuition and take some sort of action towards your dream life that your intuition is guiding you towards. That doesn't mean you can't show up to a job or to your family responsibilities if those are important to you. But you also need to take time for yourself to follow your intuitive hits. If you want to write a book, then write in a journal for 15 minutes a day, or write on your computer if you're more comfortable with that. But you have to take those actions, because if you don't, then you're basically ignoring your intuition and what it's telling you. And that's not a good thing. Maybe you can do that for a day or two, but I wouldn't let it slip for very long, because once you start tuning it out, you can actually lose your intuitive impulse. And then you have to develop it from scratch all over again and learn to trust yourself all over again. The long-term consequence for people who don't trust their intuition, which is really, really sad, is that they don't trust themselves. And that's how a lot of people operate in today's society. They have an impulse, they think something might be good for them, and then they don't trust it, and they go buy a bag of potato chips and forget about it and watch TV. I mean, that's really sad, but it's true. That's how a lot of people live their lives. Not that there's anything wrong with TV and chips, but if you're prioritizing that over something that's truly important to you, that your intuition's telling you to do, then that's bad. I hope you all enjoyed this video on how to be safe. It's easier than you think. Like, no one's really going to come after you for following your intuition like intuitives think. I think that's just some sort of ancient programming we had from like thousands of years ago that somehow we still remember on a cellular level, that we have to obey authority figures or else we'll die. It's like a very old belief system that a lot of people still carry. It's so funny. It's like reincarnation is not that common of a belief system, and yet we carry these beliefs that are like thousands of years old in our bodies. Like, oh, I'm gonna die if I don't do what my teacher tells me to do. It's like, no, that's not true. So everything is your conscious choice, and we have more freedom than ever in our modern society. You don't need to be scared to put yourself out there or put your opinions on the internet. You know, people are going to respond. Maybe some is negative, but most of it's going to be positive. You're going to find your people that way, actually. And that's the beginning of your beautiful life and safety in this modern world. I hope you're all having a wonderful day, and take care. Bye now.